Hey everybody, welcome to episode 37 of Building with Sand. It is Monday, March 4th, 2013, and as you can tell, we are somewhere that isn't the desert, although it is equally, or perhaps much more hot. This is the aptly named Hell Biome, or i.e. the Nether, for anyone who isn't in the know for some odd reason. I, unlike most of the time I'm recording Minecraft episodes, actually have been playing a lot of Minecraft recently. The last 3 days, ever since the last episode, I've been doing this. I've been working on a wither skeleton farm. It's hard to see it. You can see inside of it right here. And this is one of the 9 double platforms where mobs can spawn. If we go up top, we'll get a better view of it. So I have been here for... I've been working on this thing for a good, like, easily 12 hours. If not much more than that. I've kind of lost track. I have worked enough to go through my efficiency 5 Unbreaking 3 pick. I can't hear my mouth. Pick 2 times, and I'm nearly done here with my efficiency 4 one. I managed to go through an entire set of diamond armor, and even this one on Unbreaking 3. I've just lost one of my fire protection 3 and feather falling 2 boots, which unfortunately made it so that now I'm much more vulnerable to dying, and also I can't swim in the lava as much, and currently I've just used my most recent fire resistance potion. So it's been very rough. This is not my design for a farm. It's the Minecrafter LPer YouTuber Zoomovoid. Oh my god, I hate Ghast! I hate you so much, Ghast! I hate you so much. I've gone through one really good bow, and this is my second okay bow, and there was my last arrow. I've gone through hundreds and hundreds of arrows to kill these Ghasts. Luckily we have mob griefing off, so I could actually build this thing. Otherwise this would be nearly an impossible task, because these Ghasts they'll see you from miles away, and they're really accurate. They frequently shoot through, like, my little bunker style setup I have going on. We'll go down at the bottom. This is almost done. I have to finish the walls in one of the drop areas and then put the roof on it. Basically, they fall down here, they take enough damage to nearly die. You crush them. Other than the blazes, which don't get crushed. Well, the blazes get crushed, you just have to crush them long enough to bring them down. Eventually I need to set this up to a timer like my blaze farm. And then also the wither skeletons don't get crushed, and you can one-shot kill them for skulls. So it's nice. I need to put the roof on here. I need to finish putting this wall so blazes don't fly out and try to murder me. I am absolutely 100% out of materials right now. Other than diamonds, which is oddly the case. I used... it cost me 798 pistons, which is 798 pieces of iron, which is roughly, I think, 12 and a half stacks of iron, and then that's the same amount in redstone, and then, of course, the wooden cobblestone's easy to get, and I had tons of cobblestone, and I just had tons of trees that I had cut down. And then on top of that, I used nearly somewhere in the realm of 1,400 redstone torches, so it cost me, 1,400 pieces of redstone, which is quite a lot. And then I had to make a number of things, like these fence gates take a while to make, and I had to get a lot of vines, and then all this all of this nether brick was mined out of the nether fortress that was here in the area. And even now that I have this thing set up, this is a very inefficient farm because I have so much in the area that needs to go away. Every one of these places where these pigmen can spawn is just making it harder on me to get wither skeletons. And I didn't have much TNT. I had enough gunpowder to make 64, and I went and blew up a whole lot of this stuff. There's a lot less here than there used to be. And the whole process now, after I finish this last wall, is going around getting rid of all this stuff and then also slabbing down everything else that isn't really worth blowing up. Just to make this thing more efficient and eventually actually serve the purpose I made it for. I did just happen to get my third wither skeleton skull. There's another one back in my house. Right before I started working on this, recording, so I think that's what we're going to do today. We're going to fight the wither. It won't take very long. I don't remember. Yeah, the first episode was meant to have a wither fight in it, actually, and the recording went all screwy, so it didn't work out. And I do need to get some new armor before we do that and get some potions. But I wanted to show you guys what I was doing here. This has literally taken me 3 days to work on, and the fortunate thing was probably like 4 to 6 hours of rebuild that I had to do, because since I used this mini map here in the corner, I had it set for a different style of coordinates and it was rounding up, and I accidentally built the entire farm. I had nearly completed it, this top portion, and I built it and realized I was off by X and Y, and one in each dimension, and so I basically made one of these entire rows, 3 high, because there's 3 sets of like this, 2 here, 2 here, 2 there, and then 6 more or 9 more on that side, 9 more on this side. So I had entire 1/6 of this thing was not going to be having spawns on it for withers, so it was wither skeleton, so it was completely inefficient. I had to tear it down and put it back up, and that took hours. Luckily I didn't do a lot of the more difficult, delicate tasks like not murdering myself and falling to my death, which hasn't happened. I have yet to fall to my death here. I have died once on this entire build, which is when I accidentally fell in lava and then threw an ender pearl. Maybe no, I didn't fall in the lava. I was trying to escape gas, and I threw an ender pearl and smacked the pigman in the face, and him and his buddies ganged up and murdered me pretty much instantly. And I didn't lose anything except for pies. Yeah, more pumpkin pies. And I have fallen a few times, but now I have no feather falling boots like I had, so it's a lot more dangerous. I've fallen in the lava about 4 times, and then usually I've been keeping a fire resistance potion on me so I don't burn to death instantly. And I had a fire protection 3 helmet along with my chest plate, and so I was really taking only half a heart damage per second or so per tick, and I was healing that at the same time, so I was actually invulnerable without the fire protection potion. Well, nearly invulnerable. I would have died eventually. But no, I didn't have to worry about the lava, but now I do because I have a lot less fire protection and no potion. I guess that's all I'm going to show you here. Like I said, I got to finish it. It's nearly done, but we probably won't come back here. I've never really had any intention of showing off much of what is going on in Nether here on this server, or what I'm doing in Nether. It's just a lot of tracks like this, too wide, for doing rails, which I usually don't actually use. And yeah, but I'm gonna cut it here, and we're gonna go meet up for the next stage doing this episode. I did want to say, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I was thinking about doing another caving episode, but I'm trying not to put force 2 of those on you guys in a row. Although I do need to cave again now. Alright, what I really need to do is go branch mining because I have no iron and no redstone. But yeah, we might have to do that still. But I'll see you in a minute. So here we are at my wither hunting ground, deep within the earth, underneath my base. as you can tell. This is the first time I've killed a wither, tried to kill a wither on normal. The first time it was on easy. It didn't matter because the wither managed to get stuck in the ceiling and pretty much suffocated to death without my help. It didn't do any damage to me or the guy I was fighting, and it just kind of was an easy win. Hopefully this goes just as easy. I didn't really fix my armor up too much. I just put a hat on and new shoes with better protection. Hopefully they don't blast off. If I can kill us quick enough, we'll be okay. And I don't have a lot of arrows, so hopefully that's not an issue either. But if it is, hopefully this thing won't dig its way out of the earth so easily while I go and try to rectify the situation. But you might as well get down to it. And I'm actually in an old slime... yeah, let's get down and then I'll explain where I am. No, well, I'm in an old slime farm, and ever since the most recent patch, 1.46 or whatever, slime spawn in swamps at night now and seemingly everywhere. So it's been a lot easier to get slime balls, which is really nice because I needed a slime ball for every one of those pistons I made in the wither skeleton farm, which 798 slime balls. Luckily I had half of them, so it didn't take me too long to get the rest. It was kind of tedious. Let's do this! He's stuck again. This is great, he's not doing... Oh yeah, you know what? Can't even... I totally forgot. We have mob griefing off, so he can't even escape. There we go. There we go. Easy, easier than it could ever be. I totally forgot. I constantly forget that mod griefing is off because some people just, you know, it's just nice to have. Being able to blow up everything like the gas, the creepers, and the endermen, and those withers makes everything miserable. I'm done here for the moment, and we're gonna go and I'll meet you back at the desert in a minute. So we're back here at the desert, and there's nothing new here, of course. I haven't been working on it. I do promise that next episode we will be working in the desert again. We won't be mining or working in the nether. I asked my brother-in-law for some TNT and stuff because the wither skeleton's farm had drained me so bad, and he sent over some 4 pieces of gunpowder and 1 piece of TNT. It's appreciated. And some slime balls, which I needed at the time. I have a few things I want to do here. First of all, we can finally go and saddle the pigs that I have been meaning to saddle forever and ever. Not that I use the pigs, but I do like having them around. I had originally envisioned that I would be riding pigs around all of the time. For different purposes, and that hasn't been the case at all. Turns out pigs really do not like walking on ice and slabs at the same time, so it kind of makes it crazy to use them everywhere in the city, unfortunately, and I have yet to work on this. This is something that I was going to work on. So I'll work on that at some point. Maybe I'll do that between now and next episode while I'm also planning out some more stuff and stalls. As usual, if anybody has any ideas for what should go in the bazaar, I would like to know. I would like to hear some ideas. And while we're here, we might as well do this. Get us the beacon block. And I didn't want to do this with emeralds, but I don't have any gold and I don't have any iron, so So for the time being, I'm going to put this up with my emeralds, much like my other beacon, which is completely emeralds. What I need to do is, once I get this wither skeleton thing done, I'm going to go branch mining for many hours and ultimately have to ultimately I'm going to need quite a bit of iron and stuff. There's ice to melt. Oh. So this should be enough space. I don't plan to keep it only 9 blocks at the moment, but in the future, I mean, for right now it is. I just kind of think to put it here. Okay. Hopefully you can make a beacon with only 9 blocks. If you can't, joke's on me, I guess. It's off right now because there's a cap on top of this. We need to go up and get rid of that. I can. There we go. Nighttime already? I think it's always nighttime in Minecraft. Beacon block is on. Want speed on. And don't have a block to put in it. I think I have some iron over here, so that should be okay. I hope I have some iron over here, because I definitely don't have any iron inside my house or anywhere other than just kind of random bits floating around. I don't remember exactly what the area of effect is with a single stack, a 9-piece beacon is. Hopefully it's big enough for, well, ideally I want it to be big enough to encapsulate this area right here. So, oops, found. Hopefully this is big enough. What? Where does blocks go? I just had some blocks in my hand and they moved. That's crazy. Oh, there they are. What the heck was that? It's kind of lag. So we have speed. Why isn't the regen on? Oh, we don't have secondary power because it's not big enough. Of course, I'm crazy. That's okay, you don't need that. Let's see. see if I can get it from over here. Yeah, it's big enough to get over here. Does it refresh up here? It is. Wow, the area is actually a lot bigger than I expected. Now right here is a... Right about here is the radius, so that's actually pretty good. A lot bigger than I needed it to be, actually. So I won't even have to worry about putting in some more blocks underneath, unless I really want it to have a different effect on it, a secondary. But this is the idea that I'm going for every obelisk that I put in the city, and I do want more. I want a lot more. This problem is I just didn't have any beacons to put in them, so I wasn't building them. But I'm planning to put these around more at roadsides and stuff. It's kind of to increase movement around the city, even though I don't seem to go through here a lot. This was just a good place to have one because I was working on a square over here. Plaza. That's good. And it should be easier now in the future for me to get... now and in the future, to get more wither skulls, and since the wither is incredibly easy to kill right now on the server, I won't have to worry about that too much. Yeah, I have a lot more hours to put in the nether before I really am where I want to be with that. It's very inefficient right now because there's so many places for things to spawn that aren't in the farm that it's incredibly inefficient, and what I need is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of blocks of TNT so I could just, you know, carpet bomb the area and level it out so that whatever is left I just put some slabs over and call it a day. Unfortunately, the radius spawns is like 144 blocks, which is some amount of chunks. The 9 chunks in radius, so that's a big distance. I don't know if I'm exactly going to do that much, but I'm going to try to get rid of as much as I can. I'm going to end the episode here. It's going to be short. I mean, I could put down roads or I could go mining, but I think I had enough excitement for this episode, and I don't really want to bore anybody with that. Yeah. Hopefully, I was thinking about slowing down, actually, Minecraft episodes to 2 a week instead of 3. We'll see. YouTube's been pretty much pissing me off right now. I don't know why, but I'm 36 episodes in on the series, and the most recent one, number 36, they're like, we don't believe you have the necessary permissions to use what video you're using in this thing. I'm like, holy crap. A, it's Minecraft, and the term service or Minecraft where you can put ads on your videos. And then B, the only other thing unique that I'm using that is Minecraft related or my voice is the song at the beginning of like the 5-second song at the beginning of the series, made for me by a buddy of mine, you know, who I give credit to and who has given me permission, you know, not exactly in writing, but doesn't need to. It's stupid. YouTube just honestly pisses me off, and I'm not doing this to make money. This series, I'm not, you know, my channel, I'm not doing that at all. Even though I am monetizing it, just because it'd be nice. And I have made 0 cents whatsoever because I don't have a big subscriber base, which is fine. You know, I'm not trying to troll for views to make money. It's just something I'm doing for fun, which is kind of why I'm slowing down. I'm not having fun, then I'm not doing videos for fun. Whatever. I've talked about that at length. It just kind of annoys me that I'm hitting all these roadblocks for just wanting to do this for fun, and it's just pain. I don't monetize most of my videos, like the Okami series or Ni no Kuni now or Resident or anything like big titles like Dead Space 3 and the other ones that I was doing, because it's just not worth it. It's just, I'm not partnered, I'm not planning to be. I don't really want to be. But it's just, it's so annoying. I personally think that YouTube is cowed by copyright holders, and they don't trust their content providers enough, and so we get bought. In retrospectively, we would get bad content because people are too afraid to take risks, and it's stupid. And eventually what's going to happen is people are going to get sick of it, and there's going to be a new alternate thing that isn't YouTube, that people have more, you know, freedom over their videos, and you know, personally I think that things like copyright and intellectual property patents are going to either completely go away in the next couple decades, or they're going to be completely weakened, or we're going to go the complete opposite way and you know, some sort of odd fascist kind of style, they're going to rule all of us, and we will all cower in fear of over everyone's intellectual property rights when someone gets the idea of patenting something like ideas themselves, and then we're all screwed forever and ever, and we live in a dystopian future society. But we'll get to wait and see if that happens. And until then, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this slightly different episode of Building with Sand, where we built nothing with sand. But get to see a little bit behind the scenes of what's going on, what I do here in Minecraft. And thanks for watching. Hopefully see you next time. Take care.